must have moved. Okay. Here we are. Whoever shows up in chat, tell me if you can hear us okay. Yo, hey Seth, let me know if you can hear us okay. The audio situation is... This is all pretty impromptu setup I've got going here. Seth is in first place in the chat. Seth number 1.
I'm trying to finish this. I don't have any cream.
Can you do the whole thing with the fruit in the foot in your mouth?
Awkward ASMR brought to you by Fruit by the Foot.
Okay. So we've got 3 boxes to unpack. What's going to be special about this one is, Bethany, you're going to be determining the market value of cards as we open them. These... Here,
Which is going to be
open one of those up.
because I have zero knowledge of market values.
Well, they're going to be based on... They don't have to be in dollars.
Just based on my...
Just whatever you want. You're going to rank the cards that you find the most valuable personally.
Okay.
So these little stands are for. We are going to have a...
Oh, those are my favorites?
Yeah, there's going to be 5, where the one on the right is going to be the most valuable. One on the left is the 5th most valuable.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Can do that.
The other thing we're doing here is that we are playing a game. Grab half of these, Bethany. I'll take the other half.
Don't take my half. I get the good half, right?
Yeah, so we've got our score dials here, and we are going to be competing to see who can open better boosters.
In regards to what?
The scores are, you get 1 point if you pull a legendary card.
Or do I need to make sure my thing's in there? Okay, there we go.
You get 1 point if you pull a legendary card. You get 1 point if there is a legendary or a rare. Sorry, I wrote this down earlier. Let me check the rules of the game.
Also, I need to figure out who the seller was for these because I like the click. It's just so satisfying.
Okay, if you pull a legendary, that is worth 1 point. If there is a rare in the hyperspace or the foil slot, that is worth 1 point. If there's a legendary in the hyperspace or the foil slot, that is worth 2 points. And if you pull a showcase, that is worth 20 points. And we'll see who is winning at the end of the night. So place your bets, people. This is a betting game.
Whoever gets BD1 gets 5 points as well because BD1 is what I'm waiting
So
for.
BD1s are worth 5 points.
5 or 10.
How about 1?
Rude. Respect BD1.
A showcase is worth 20.
5 points. Because I'll be happy.
Okay, BD1s are worth 5 points. And who did... I don't think I have, like, a beloved character in this set, so... Seth is... Let me know if the audio keeps clipping out. Okay, Bethany, start. Try and keep them over the mat.
I just stretched the bar.
Yeah. Oh, we might as well...
It would have been really nice if this was just immediately a showcase.
Uh-huh. I guess we can sort them by aspect just so they're easier to binder later.
Is his face interesting?
Is his face interesting?
His face! He's making an interesting face. Sorry.
Constipated?
Yes.
I think it's interesting in this card that the background is like the Senator or Palpatine's office, but like that's not a location. That's like where he's sitting where he goes, it's treason then. But Anakin never had his lightsaber ignited in that part of the room. Okay, yeah, we'll put bases and leaders over here. You know what? Bases and leaders can go in the glare zone where it doesn't matter.
Where did I put these?
Oh, I don't know.
Am I sorting them like I would on a...
Yeah, let's sort them like we would at pre-release. So,
okay, so that goes
yellow,
there.
neutral,
Yellow.
uh,
Do you hear Tron yelling?
yeah.
Oh. Please Squadron, Assault Wing.
You don't care about the Lothcat? You got a Lothcat.
Yeah, but you were distracting me.
Okay, well.
Lothcat, he's pretty great. But do I put him up here knowing he will be demoted?
I don't know. He
If
might
we get a
keep
cooler
in the...
version.
Yeah, okay.
Okay, so he's
So
got
currently the
number one
Lothcat
currently.
is the most valuable card in this set,
Because he's adorable.
according
Look
to
at him.
Bethany.
Takada. He looks like an angry puppy. Okay. Go here.
Kadu.
This I got at pre-release in my hand, but no one ever had a ship out when I needed to use it, so I never got that bonus. It made me really sad. Oh, sorry, I'm not.
We can give. I usually put blue, green, red,
Sorry, we're not perfect.
yellow.
Okay, 3,000. I got Watto.
Watto's
Watto.
decent. Is he the first character in the set that isn't wearing pants? Or in the game, I should say.
Well, Wicket. Is Wicket in?
No, there's only one Ewok in the
Okay.
thing.
I got a heavy blaster cannon.
Okay.
Only a rare. Okay, so I get no points for that
No
one?
points.
Boo.
My turn. Everybody place your bets with cash emojis. Any emoji that looks like it might hold value, use that to place your bets. We got Riva. Arriva Derchi. Ooh, another hyperspace.
I'm goal. Sorry, this is in the bad spot, I guess.
Whatever.
That's okay.
Consumed by the dark side. This card did me good in the pre-release.
Oh, I used that with... Who did I use that with?
I used mine with Quinlan. Porgs. How do you feel about Porgs?
Parts are pretty good.
Porg better or worse than Lothcat?
Do one under.
Okay, Porg is on the leaderboard.
He's just so cute. Okay.
Seth has wagered one hot dog. Who's in
Ooh,
favor
okay.
of who? Who's one of us is going to win? Oh, Youngling Padawan,
Okay.
which is good. This is it's a good card. I really like the art on Outer Rim Mystic. He just seems like a chill guy. Jedi Guardian. Hyena Bomber. Ikadu. Spooky Ghost. Okay, we got a Jedi Vector.
Okay.
Force Speed.
Which I think only happens once in the movies.
Yeah, so it should be a one of in the deck too.
It only happened once.
Sorasu and okay, we've got a Jedi Holocron
Okay, that's nice.
and a foil Lothcat.
Okay. That's number one so far.
Foil Lothcat is more valuable than
Because it's pretty.
regular
Look at it.
Lothcat. Uh-huh.
Okay. Number one. Okay. Did you get a point for that? Do you get a point for legendary?
I didn't pull a
you didn't
legendary.
I got a rare.
Still no points on the board.
Ahsoka. Sorry, I'm reading what she does. Oh, that's nice. So if you put someone down I don't want murdered, I can put someone else there. Okay. Got a hermit.
Hermit the Frog. I'm going to move our microphone a little bit, and then I want you to tell me if you can still hear us okay.
Wise in the way. I just have to project to use my
Yeah, use
professor
your
voice.
teacher voice.
You always make fun of me when you hear my teacher voice.
Well, use some kind of...
Ah.
All right, let us know if you can still hear us okay. I moved the
Sorry, I'm
microphone
looking through
slightly
them
farther away.
off camera.
Yeah.
Village tender.
Look at that guy. Look at that guy.
Oh, he's so chunky.
The
I
guy...
can't see.
Hold
It's
on,
too
you
hard to
gotta-
focus.
You gotta fill up the whole frame.
Sorry,
Then
I'm
it'll
not
focus.
a streamer.
Oh, where'd the focus go? We lost it. It's focused. Somehow it's focused on my hands, but not the card.
We fail. Oh,
There.
Oh,
This guy. Look at that guy. Oh, focus lost again. All right, giving up.
Okay, I'll cover the cards. Okay, we got a drain essence.
Yeah, I had to put it down.
You're in the way. Okay. We got a Wampa. Wampa's pretty cool.
Wampa's from set 1. This is a reprint.
Oh, okay, then he's less cool.
Mm-hmm.
I thought I saw Wampa before, but I wasn't sure if it was the same one. Got a star compass.
Okay.
A blockade runner.
Okay. All right, next one should be
Flight
the rare,
of the Inquisitor,
I think.
your favorite. How the Inquisitor things make you fly, right?
Yaddle.
Yaddle. And Relic Scavenger. Pretty, but no.
What would you guys think about a video series called Unpacking Lore, where I literally just open a pack and try my best to explain the lore behind each card that I find? For example, okay, we go Hyperspace Obi-Wan. Crystal Caves, that's on Ilum, where the younglings go to do stuff. You also go there as Cal Kestis. Turns into Starkiller Base eventually. Youngling Padawan, nothing to say about that kid. Blue Squadron
he's
Assault Wing.
probably
I
dead.
honestly don't know anything about Blue Squadron. It's probably from the Clone Wars. Lifewind Sage.
Is that a name? A title?
That's like a dude, but this is a Zepho, like the extinct species you're learning about in Jedi Fallen Order, which is kind of weird to... does this help? Yeah, I guess that helps a little bit. Gifted Urchin, very good in draft. Another Wampa, another Inquisitor Lightsaber, Night Lady.
Ooh, I didn't have that one in my deck.
Strike Shift, we got a Nile. I like that the Nile are in this set. I think our attempts to
Organize? Yeah, are kind of bad.
Yeah, this it's falling apart. Acclimator, I don't even know if I've seen this. On attack, give another unit 5/5.
Oh, that would have been nice and some fun.
Focus determines reality.
You made it even worse.
Shut the fuck up, my Google phone. Like, something I said made my phone think I was talking to it. Ooh, Hyperspace Sacy Tin.
Not cute enough.
Boom! I'm on the board! We got our first legendary.
Fine. He goes after Porgs.
Okay,
He's
and we
not
got
cute.
Karis.
Nah.
I got
My
one
scale goes
point.
based on cuteness. And then specialness.
All right, everybody, if you're just tuning in, the cards on these stands are the most valuable cards in the game.
I mean, he can maybe go above Porg. He can go
Well,
above Porg.
you're in charge. You are the Federal Reserve, so to speak. You're setting the rates.
Okay. It's really fun to have, unqualified people give
Yeah,
everything, make everything happen, right?
this is America.
Yeah. For someone who's
I
completely
said you-
unqualified to do this.
Well, you're allowed because you're related to me.
Oh, it's nepotism. Okay, my turn. It's not the thing I have a doctorate in.
You don't have a doctorate in pricing card
Cards.
games?
Cards that have been out for only a little bit. Grand Inquisitor.
Has all of our leaders been hyperspace so far?
No, I don't think Ahsoka was.
No.
Okay, we have Army of the Dead. I just saw that it have a hollow foil, whatever the other one is, hyperspace foil. Army of the Dead. He looks kind of cool. Sorry. I'm not used to having to stretch my little arms. Okay, Ascension Cable. Last Words.
Last Words is actually really good. I used that a lot in pre-release.
Oh, that would have been nice for mine.
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Another Ascension Cable.
A prettier Ascension Cable.
Okay.
Kind of boo to get the same thing in the same thing, though. In the same pack, Night Sister Warrior. See, this would have been nice in my deck. I had a Night Sister one. Okay.
Talzin seems good.
She's fun.
A Torrent Attack.
Look at him. He's just a weird-looking guy.
He's just like, give me a hug.
He is. Okay, you're going to be after Porg
Okay.
currently. Just because he's like a weird-looking dude.
I mean, it's a creature. It's not like a dude.
They can be weird looking dudes.
Okay.
Don't discriminate. Sorry.
Depa's super good.
Depa Balaba.
It's sad when like Depa ambushes into Kanan as Kanan's master.
Ooh.
Nameless.
I mean, that's pretty cool.
It would have been funny if like they just left the name blank on that card.
This would be really cool in a hyperfoil.
Okay.
But I think he's pretty cooler than this guy.
Nameless beats the Nameless is like one of the least cute things in.
Oh, but he's cool.
Okay.
So is Kelleran.
So it's not based on cuteness.
No, sorry.
Kelleran's super good.
He's pretty cool. And
Yoda! That's a legendary.
So I get a...
You get a point. You're on the board. We're tied.
And this bad boy.
Ooh, a hyperfoil Tauntaun.
Look at that shine. Oop, sorry. I had to get the right light.
It's on like a Tauntaun.
How do you get
Fast
the right
like
light?
the Autobahn Aura.
Oh, there we go.
Motorbike and Tron. Can you do a Tauntaun noise for the kids at home?
I don't know what a Tauntaun sounds like. It's not like I have a Tauntaun just hanging out with me every day. This is pretty cool.
Here's Bethany is on the board.
It's just so pretty. Look
That's
at that
really good. It's
flashing.
got some little scratches on it, but it's really flat, which is nice.
Like, look at that in the camera. It's like pew, 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 pew. I mean, that I feel like that should be on the board just because of how pretty the foil is. All right.
Hyperfoil
Sorry,
Tauntaun, more valuable than a standard Nameless.
But it is nameless. If there's a hyperfoil of that,
I mean, you could swap out regular Lothcat. You already got a foil Lothcat. Or are you going for the whole set of Lothcats?
No. Okay, hold on. We're moving things around.
Okay, how much would Hyperfoil Tauntaun cost me on the marketplace?
I was gonna make a Tauntaun sleeping bag joke about a certain number of innards. Let's see. A dozen cupcakes.
Okay. Tauntaun, the second most valuable card in the game, is worth 12 cupcakes, which is actually probably pretty expensive.
Well, it depends on where. Like,
I
if
mean,
you're
that might
getting
be
like
at
a
least 12 bucks.
store-bought cupcakes, not bad.
Oh, it's my turn.
If you're getting like Gigi's cupcakes, then bad boys are probably like $40. Who knows?
Kenobi, Night Sister Lair, an Adept of Anger. That's just like their whole. They have a lightsaber.
Is this?
It looks like they have a lightsaber.
Anger in Inside Out.
Yeah, that's their idol. Is Anger from Inside Out is who they worship. Yes, we are at 1 point each. Let's gonna. Let's just stack by color.
Rude. I was sorting them.
Okay, well, got to keep our scores on the board.
Okay. I feel like I should get a little. What am I thinking? Like a little divider system and just go.
You could.
This is Control me insane.
Adept of Anger, Fallen Jedi. I love this guy.
Okay. I was gonna try to figure out if his eyes were just really close or if he only had one eye.
Just the one.
The one.
I don't know.
Is this one eyebrow then too? That just like
they do have a saber John though. Look, what's that on her belt?
Could be a knife.
Also, what species is this guy? Tusken. I like the art on Tusken.
Yeah, not bad. Drain Essence. See, that one would be pretty in a foil too.
If only. I really like this one. I like the red and when we see non-green Rhodians. Follower of the Path.
Following the path.
Following the Path. Legends card. That's Bastila and Mission Veo.
So I had this in my deck during the pre-release, and it was just like, but I have other things I want to use my force on, so it ended up getting resourced a lot. Because I was just like, I need to use my force.
Night Saber seems good. It's also huge. Look at the length on that guy.
It's not a Padawan anymore.
It's a two-hander.
He's annoying.
Protect the Pod. I kind of want to make a green-blue whale deck.
Whale. And then people go, whale, fuck.
We got Luthen.
Ooh,
So we got old guy, even older guy. Quinlan, pretty good. Sifo-Dyas, that's too much text. And, I got a double rare. That's worth a point. Another point for me.
Another point.
Foil Revan Sabers.
Oh, that's pretty. Alright. You know what? It's bad because I'm like, this would be cool. I feel like I would just reread all of the
High Republic.
But that would take me so long, wouldn't it?
You could do it and just skip phase 2.
Although I do read these books so much faster than you. I'm like, I'm done! And you're like, how are you done? It's been like 2 or 3 days. Okay. Obi-Wan! Shadowed Unzer City. Pounce! Oh, that one's cute.
Oh, is this going on the board?
Look at his little face. Ooh. It's really hard to tell where the things are.
Pounce has some of my favorite art in the game.
He's cute. Alright. Let's see. It's just Nameless Terror is cool. It makes my little gothy heart happy.
You like seeing good people turn into dust?
No, but he's just like a cool creature. Isn't that like nightmare fuel?
Uh-huh.
That makes it a good, scary creature. And the fact that it was introduced in books was cool. Okay, got the anger person. Got a purge
Trooper is great in sealed.
Okay, we got Protect the Pod again. Talzin's Assassin. Oh, I had 3 of these in my deck for pre-release, and I had a Mother
Old Daka?
Old Daka. And this, I had one of these that had like 3 damage on it, and then I could essentially kill her, send her to discard pile, and then immediately play her again. So I had, it was like 4, technically, it felt like in my deck.
I hate Old
That was
Daka.
a beautiful one.
I don't care about the card, but Old Daka, the character, I hate because I feel like the voice actor is just breathing in, and it drives me crazy.
But I like the assassins. They came in handy for me. Okay. Jedi Counselor. Okay. In terms of, what is the difference between this counselor and the other counselors?
That's a consular.
Consular. Okay, thank you. Because I was like, what is the difference? Because
no, this one has the Legends band. In the Knights of the Republic game, you could be a Jedi Consular, a Jedi Sentinel, a Jedi Knight, or a Jedi Guardian. And so they just made those into cards.
Okay. So it's not a counselor. A Luthen. I mean, Jedi could probably use some counselors.
Yeah, they do not have good, like, mental health services.
Ooh, Savage. I don't think I had a Savage originally.
Savage is good.
He would have been good in my hand, too. A lightsaber. Not as pretty, though.
Mine were better.
And then Shin Hati. The newest baddie.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. She's pretty cool. She had the blonde hair that I was going for, but my hair gets destroyed before it gets to that point.
It's worse. Defeat a non-leader unit. A Nubian!
Is that supposed to look kind of phallic?
I don't think so. Do you think that, like, on Naboo they have devices that look like these ships?
Mm-hmm.
They have the most elegant... That's where everyone in the galaxy goes for those kind of needs.
I feel like I should say this off camera, but it's like twisted slightly. So these little boys are for a couple of spaces.
Heirloom lightsabers, hyperspace.
Ooh,
I got a puppy. This is one of my favorite cards.
This guy, sorry, I'm going back to pre-release and giving info about it. If that's boring, please let me know. But this one, someone kept putting, they had, was it Kit? Is it Kit who does the... Kit
Fisto?
Yeah, add, like, if he turns, you add 1 experience or something, or add 2 damage. No, I don't remember which one it was. Maybe it was, who does, when you activate it, it adds an experience?
Snoke.
think he had this. And he just kept, I was like, oh, he's a 3/3, whatever. And then he just kept adding them. And I'm like, just stop. Because I couldn't kill him.
Is Lothwolf hitting the board?
Am I going to offend everyone in the Star Wars community if I take off Qui-Gon?
Well, we're going to keep the legendaries off to the side.
I love how he's a legendary. And I'm like, nope. Lothwolf in it.
Wait, what happened to Yoda? Yoda should be separated too. Yoda's green.
Green? Good thing you know. He's like towards the bottom. Here we go.
Yoda's... I hate Yoda. Yoda's ability is busted. Here's some Balin. There's a caretaker. The worst people in the galaxy at making brooms. Calm in the Storm. So this card I love with the wolf.
What are you doing to the stack? Like, my gosh. Put
This
the cards down nicer.
This one is great with the Lothwolf. Ithkoth. Okay. How much does Ithkoth?
Not much.
Jedi Guardian.
Is he a rare or legendary? Okay,
he's a rare.
I was gonna say, I'm not giving you points for dumb name. Okay, let's see what we got. I will say the
Sound off in the chat. Who's cooler, Ithkoth or Agent Kolar?
From what I saw, the prestige cards that I think are the coolest are the daughter, son, father ones, like that connector one, because it gives me, because of the painting, I always thought the painting was kind of cool. Gives me the stained glass kind of vibes. Calcastus! Who has BD1? Get a little BD1 in there. He's so cute. Little BD1.
Hyperspace Crystal Caves.
We don't care about that. We care about BD1. Okay. We got a refuge. Disturbance in the Force. He just has a headache. This is what happens when you deal with a 19-year-old who plays with ships and you go zoom zoom. And
yeah, that's not him sensing the destruction of a planet. It's just him, like, his reaction to
like,
being all of Luke's questions. What does that do? What's the Force?
He's having to deal with a bunch of 19-year-olds. No, well, a 19-year-old or whatever who acts like a 19-year-old, I feel like. Okay, in the shadows, we have a Tauntaun, not as cool as our sparkly one. Where am I putting this? Blue. A Jedi Knight. Ooh. Another wolfy wolf. Witch of the Mist.
Trident.
Why is it called a trident?
Because it has
triangle up top.
4 legs.
Yeah, that's why I asked why is it called a trident if it has 4 legs. Oops, sorry. I was putting it in the legendary spot instead. Ooh, who do I kick out?
Did you say this was worth 5 points, pulling a BD?
Yep. I don't want to kick anyone out. Sorry, Porgs.
Interesting. BD is taking this top slot, as I predicted in the thumbnail to this stream. So you said BDs are worth 5 points.
Yep. I gotta respect my B-boy. Look at him. Look at his little text underneath. It's beep, boop, boop, beep. It's so cute. Oh, so cute.
I'm going to find a hyperfoil one.
My boy. See, they just need to give me an art piece of that and I'll be happy. Plo Koon. Marin. Ooh. Ooh. I love me, Marin. She's cool. Can I have her? Here, we're gonna... He's an honorary mention because he's cool. Ooh, okay. Vernestra. Okay, with her...
Young Vernestra, super cool. Old Vernestra, super lame.
And a Hina Butler. Okay.
I like Vernestra art, even though I still think her light...
whip.
I dislike the existence of a light whip.
Wasn't it, like, explained that she... I don't remember the explanation.
I'm taking him out. You gotta stick to 5. That is...
But he's an honorary mention.
Yeah, he can be honorarily mentioned from the stack.
Sorry, buddy. Don't even get a name. And now he's kicking you out. Don't get an
It does have a name. The Shri Kari, or the Leveler, or the Nameless. They have like for something called the Nameless. It's weird to have like more names than most things.
They're nicknames.
Snook.
Snooky? This was
Snooky.
Isn't that the person from
Jersey Shore?
Jersey Shore. I just think of Snoke and a Snooky. What's her face? Like her bump from back in the days.
Exaggerated
bump.
This good art.
Snoke with a bump.
No,
this
Avar Chris.
I was like, that might be interesting.
I wouldn't
art.
mind art of Snoke as a Jersey Shore character. Lightsaber throw.
Snoke is Snooky.
Discard a lightsaber from your hand and do 4 damage to a ground unit and draw a card. That seems risky.
Yeah, but nice.
Okay, another heavy blaster. And following the path. We have not been getting as many double rare packs as normal.
Boring foil.
It's
not a very interesting artwork.
I'm gonna read it's got Arabesh on there, so I'm gonna see what it says. One says "Be with you," but it doesn't say "May the Force." Keep going.
Okay, I'm sorry. I thought you were reading. I didn't know you were silent reading. Okay, we got
the text is really small. It's hard to read.
If you could read this, you
a sorcerer
time.
of Tund.
Of Tund. Who's he?
Sorcerers of Tund are also High Republic. They are some dudes. It's like another faction on Jeddah.
It's
like the Council of the Force people.
Boo boo. Padawan Starfighter. Probe Droid.
Guardian of the Whales. Boring.
Guardian of the Whales.
Set 1 reprint.
I resourced him a bit at the thingamajig. Purge. Another 4 speed.
4 peed.
Okay. Place a force unit from your hand. Okay. Lord Santeca.
Ogdo Bogdo.
He's a cutie.
Do you remember where he's from?
I can picture him.
He's from Fallen Order. He's the guy guarding the super hard boss. Once you defeat him, you get the pink poncho.
Yeah.
Pink poncho should have been Pink poncho should have been an upgrade.
This one he should have done his job better. Then you wouldn't have ever gotten the pink poncho, right? Ooh,
double rare. That's a point.
It's pretty.
Axe Woves.
Woohoo! I get a point. Ooh, other way.
I'm falling behind. I need a BD to catch up.
Yeah. Get a foil BD. Maybe you can even get more points.
Is a foil BD worth 6 points?
A foil? Yeah. Let's
do.
Well, if it's either foil or
hyperspace is rarer than foil.
Okay, so foil.
Foil.
Be 6.
Hyperspace BD is 7.
And then if
hyperfoil is 8.
Yeah.
All right. Riva Banking Clan. Gungan Warrior with his big old balls.
Throwing balls at people.
A sorcerer.
Launching balls.
Jedi hyperspace. A Tukata? Paladin training corvette. What is... It's a Jedi ship. Is that... I think that's the ship Huang flies around in the Clone Wars. Bolstered endurance. It's kind of... This art feeling very like old school card game to me. Jedi Knight. Glowing.
On Mars.
A Sith Legionnaire.
Okay.
Kiadi Mundi. Psychometry. This is a... That's a power that Quinlan Voss and Cal Kestis have. Like, you touch a thing, and I think Ahsoka demonstrates that too as well.
Okay.
Foil Vector is kind of
pretty.
Fun. Not worth any points, though.
Not in mine. My categories. I'm the worst rater, probably. People are like, "This not worth anything." Yes, it is. Cal Kestis, he's just gonna keep him company over here, his buddy. Ooh.
Hyperspace Starlight is... It's interesting that they call it Starlight Temple rather than Starlight Beacon.
Yeah. I was wondering if there's a reason for that.
Maybe the location is specifically the temple on the beacon.
Got another Pounce. Gundark. Here. Okay. Da-da-da-da.
Itinerant Warrior. I really like that art.
Yeah, it's pretty nice. Probe Droid.
Probe Droid art is kind of boring.
Temple Guards. Ooh,
I'm
Whirlwind
gonna only say it once.
Power.
That art bugs me. It's the wrong lightsaber held in her hand. Seems like a very easy thing to get right when you're doing that, but...
Okay. Hunting Nexus.
Kitty.
Knight of Ren.
Does more in this game than they ever did on screen.
Mm-hmm. Let's see. Okay.
Yay, Ezra.
Ezra. Okay.
And... Oop.
The Father.
That's
Got
a legendary.
Oh, the Curious Flock.
More exciting than the legendary is the Curious Flock.
They're cuter. Look at their little faces.
So does the Father kind of suck? A 5'10", and he basically the Force is always with you, but coming out on 8 seems bad. Alright, another point for you.
I'd be interested to see how he works with his children.
Well, the daughter just says when someone damages your base, you heal 2 from it.
Okay. Oh, sorry.
And the son says, well, the Force is with you, everybody on your team gets +2. Oh, you're deciding whether Curious Flock makes the board?
But he's a little pretty guy. I mean, the Tauntaun is cool, but Tauntauns aren't as cute as Curious Flock. I don't know.
Gotta make a choice. You're setting the markets here. These choices are gonna make or break the sales of these. We can keep the hyperfoil separate too.
He's pretty. He's pretty.
Pumpkinhead.
I feel like this is turning into, besides Marin can be a bestie. These are things I just want. I want them all to be my best friend, apparently. I was like, I want a BD1. I want a
Force slow. Now, this card seems lame as hell. I initially was playing around with it with my Cal deck because it's thematic. It's Cal's, like, video game ability. But all it does is, like, make it so that you can hit somebody without getting hit back. And that doesn't usually seem super worth it.
I mean, if you have, like, a super powerful dude, you could take it out with something little.
Yeah.
That's kind of cool. I like that without a border.
Gundarks Without Borders?
Yep.
It's a non-profit.
Yep.
Puppy. Goth Lady.
Mm-hmm. Used her in my thing.
Trident with 4...
Yep.
Somebody figure out why this is called a trident and why that none of us had ever combined or complained about 4.
Like, it has a triangle on the head, but it has 4 legs.
All of the art of the Qui-Gon Maul duel is just really good. Old Daka. Kelleran. Kylo Ren's lightsaber. Ooh, a hyperfoil blockade runner. It's like, it's Gonda Plaid.
I feel like in addition to those, we should have a prettiest ranking. Because there's other ones that are pretty, but...
Yeah, I gotta catch up. Seth is gonna lose the hot dog he bet on me.
Maybe pull a BD1.
Out of context, Joe is gonna make me lose my hot dog. It's quite the sentence.
Ray! Okay. The Holy City. And one Starfighter. Medical Frigate.
I've had enough of this shit,
I know
Obi-Wan.
these stupid teenagers. Okay.
Is this the question for the chat? Is this the only card in the set that depicts Han Solo? Han Solo, famously a character that has more depictions in Star Wars Unlimited than anyone else, except maybe Ahsoka. Han is on more cards than most characters. Is this the only Han Solo in this set? Is my question.
Is it?
Is this even Han Solo?
So I was trying to figure out.
Yeah, that's Han. It looks like it's when he's like leaving.
At first, I thought it was Ezra. That they made him into like a more realistic looking thing. Okay, I've got Thralls of the Coven. That one I had in my deck. It's pretty cool. Okay. Supremacy Tide. Witch of the Mist. I got a peek at the back. Just the shininess. Good. Okay.
Oh, yep, Seth. We haven't pulled a precarious situation. Okay, so he's not on It's Worse, but he's on the other one. He's on the precarious predicament, I think.
Was
is
he
what
not
it's
on
called.
the Tauntaun?
I don't think he's on the. This is a random person. On the
okay.
Ooh, Ogdo Bogdos Without Borders. Oh, that's a double rare. That's a point. And a hyperfoil Nile Marauder. Man, this one's pretty sweet.
Yeah.
Ooh,
I feel like
there's a lot of like purple in this one.
Okay, hold on. I'm doing another ranking of prettiest. I have to go through them. You start opening yours.
Did you give yourself a point?
Oh no. Okay. Let's look at prettiest.
Hyperspace Ray, Starlight, Gundark, and one Long Beam. Some people are like, why do they have or Republic instead of High Republic? I'm like, well, it's the same government.
They're just high.
Padawan Starfighter. This is a reprint from Twilight of the Republic set. Guardian, Purge Trooper, HK Assassin Droid. This might be our first one of him. Savage. Savage seems like he'd be really fun to pull off. He doesn't seem like a good competitive card because of the uncertainty involved with him, but he seems like a fun card. Shin, okay. Got a legendary. We got Sin. Woo! That's a point for me. Do I get another point? No. But I got Sindralig, played by Nick Gillard, the stunt coordinator for the prequels.
Sorry, I'm trying to see if there's any other ones that would be considered pretty. Okay, I think that probably the hollow ones are going to be the prettiest. Da-da-da. Third sister. This is the most confusing thing for me, being numbered, because you'd be like, third sister. I'm like, I don't know which one that is. I don't know.
You gotta learn.
No, I don't know people by numbers. Okay. Corrupted Saber.
Got malware on the saber.
Army of the Dead.
Oh, dang. Is 12... I guess, yeah, Fallen Saber on... Any lightsaber on Survivor would probably be good.
Sage. In the Shadows.
Hyperspace.
Okay, we got Paladin Training Corvette. Graceful Purgle.
That's what Purgle sound like, I think.
I had him during my thingamajiggers pre-release. We got a lot of these Trident assault ships that are just be like, I don't have 3 legs.
Heirloom.
Heirloom.
What? Whose lightsaber is like? Who besides Luke is getting? No, that's not. That's a random lightsaber.
I know, but you said who
besides Luke is getting lightsabers heirloomed to them.
Look at my little bitty one. Ooh. Okay, we got
Chirrut. That's a really, really, really good card, and I love the art on it.
I think he got killed like the first time I put him out, and I was
Bethany, what a loser.
Got Axe Wolves. Use Force. Ooh, that one's pretty though. The lightning. Oh, sorry, I can't see the lightning very good in this. Oh, I'm not good at this streaming thing.
All right,
I overcorrect.
I need any form of BD1 or a
showcase.
Showcase. Go into hiding. Banking. What is bank? Oh, banking clan. Is this a 3-3-3 hidden?
I read Baking Clan.
The baking clan will make you cookies.
It's like the Great British Bake
It looks
Off
like
thing.
it's leaving Camino, honestly. The baking clan in the shadows. Jedi Temple. There's a
Flying
number
around.
of little tiny bugs I've seen down here, so I gotta figure that out. Point Rain Reclaimer.
Gotta fill the little holes in our siding.
An attuned Fearnock.
Oh, Daka.
A Gunji.
Gunji. A Marin. We need her in Hollow, too. She's a baddie.
The Scythe.
Mm-hmm.
And a Longbeam.
I feel like a lot of these ships either have very phallic looking. That should go there. They're very phallic looking, or have phallic looking names. Longbeam.
Okay, Longbeam, the name could maybe, but...
Mother Talzin used her during release. Okay, we have a Curious Flock. Youngling Pad. Longbeam.
It's a goat puppy thing. It's a...
Ravenous Rathtar. What? It was there.
Just trying to make sure you're in frame.
It was there. Outer Rim Mystic. A Secretive Sage. So does he like know shit but not tell you? Is that what that's supposed to be?
Yeah, they're famous for going, no, not telling.
Okay, Battle Fury.
A battle furry. Stinger Mantis, that's BD1's ship.
I know, also though.
If someone calling their
Halloween.
PP a Stinger Mantis, they've got problems.
Craving Power. And one Starfighter.
Right.
Pretty.
Getting to the bottom of this first box.
At least we got a BD1.
How many legendaries are we supposed to expect from a box? I forget. Talzin. Tip the scales. A monkey.
Hopefully not.
Ooh, hyperspace village guy. A Minoc.
Minoc.
Minoc won me a game at pre-release. He was wielding 2 Inquisitor lightsabers. What was the Minoc sound? Oh, probably can't hear it on the mic. What does the Rathtar sound like?
Ah.
Overpower, Whirlwind. Okay, here's the other one with Han. A Precarious Predicament. So see, this one, you bounce one of their cards, and they have to hope you don't have It's Worse in your hand, which lets you defeat a card. It's very funny. I want to make a deck about it. Shatterpoint, lame
It's a different game.
card.
Wrong game, people.
Jocasta New, kind of lame. Size matters not.
Another.
And, okay, well, it's not a double rare, but we did get a S foil, which is not nothing. John says
Snooky?
his best guess is the trident is so named because its silhouette sort of looks like a trident. So it's
Okay.
like a quadrant.
A quadrant. Okay, we got a Porg. Nile Marauder. Sorry, not in this space.
Go right over the helmet on the playmat.
Fine. Guardian of the Wheels.
The Guardians of the
A Strike Ship. A Minoc. A Magistrate Scout. See, this looks so much cooler. I don't know where it went. In the foil.
It's interesting to me that
Maz.
Maz doesn't have the Force trait. John thinks pulling an S plus an R deserves a point.
Okay.
So I'm going to take a point for that.
Of course. So I'm going to take a point for that, of course. Dooku. Mythosaur.
Oh, no! No! I mean, yay, but no!
So did I get for that?
You get 1 point for the Mythosaur for pulling a legendary. And then you get 2 points for getting a legendary in the foil slot. Ah.
Haha. So fun.
Oof. That Mythosaur is buff.
He is very buff. I didn't realize he looked.
If you look, he looks really cool, and then if you look at his teeth, if you spend your time focusing on his teeth, he kind of goes.
He got a little dragony thing going.
All right, 3 packs left. Medical frigate. This guy looks so happy.
Frigate.
He's just frolicking.
Yeah.
I'm gonna go push Cal off a mountain. Sand Trooper, Kitty Cat, do or do not.
The Knights of Ren card definitely looks like a morally gray book boyfriend kind of vibe.
I mean,
and they end up being the lamest.
They're
people
dripped
ever
out.
in the book.
They look cool. I'm surprised they were so lame they couldn't even get the Boba Fett treatment where like does nothing but looks cool and later becomes like cool. No, they do nothing, look cool, not cool enough. They're in some comics and stuff, but they're lame. This is interesting, do or do not. It's actually do a bunch or do a little. There's no version of this event that does not. Like, you either draw 2 cards, you draw 1 card. Shouldn't it be like draw 3 or draw none? Just saying, Fantasy Flight. Crushing Blow. This, here's some behind the scenes.
Got like a magic.
It's called a Myrtleizer.
A Myrtleizer?
I think, or maybe that's just what people call it. But that weapon was created for Star Wars Legion because they needed like a melee weapon for that unit, but there didn't exist one.
I'm gonna Myrtleize you. Acolyte
of the Beyond. A Dagoyan Master.
He looks like a chicken.
Yeah, they're like a goose or a duck or something. Heavy missile. Ooh. Okay, so we've determined that an S gives us a point. So that's a point for me because I got an S in the hyperspace slot. Got an R.
R.
Okay, so I got 1.
I mean, that's pretty.
That's 1 point.
Okay.
We got a hyperfoil point rain guy. Catching up. I'm catching up. Last pack of the box for Bethany.
Grand Inquisitor. Ooh. A Vortex.
Blushing Crow. Did I miss something?
What?
John says Blushing Crow.
Oh, Crushing Blow.
Oh, I get it. I get it. Oh, you.
Okay, so I'm sorry, Marin. You're cool. We could be besties, but he's
Marin,
really cute.
Marin got ousted by the Vulptex.
Look at it. It's cute. All of these are little creatures that I want. Okay. The Wheel of the Force. In the Shadows.
Uh-huh.
A consular, not a counselor. Because we don't care about mental health in the Jedi Order.
No,
you don't feel your feelings.
If Anakin had, like, better, outreach type and, like, just general awareness of how to handle feelings.
The only person to talk to wasn't Palpatine.
Well, he also, like, he's like, fine, you know what? I'm going to talk to Yoda. And Yoda's like, here's all the things that you don't want to hear.
It's like, you shouldn't have feelings.
Eighth brother.
Mace Windu. I think he was more exciting before.
Liberated by darkness. That's Bastila.
And 8th brother, Fancy.
That's Darkside Bastila. All right, last. Well, our scores are going to persist throughout all of the boxes we're opening. So it ain't over till it's over. Last pack of the box. Cal.
Unless everyone gets bored by us, and then they'll have to...
Curious Flock, Nile, little kid.
So be like, get out of my internet.
Get out of my internet?
Get out of my internet.
Is that what people say to their computer when they're like, I got 5 points, I got 5 points.
Yeah.
5 points. Ooh, puts me up to 10.
Ooh, you're close.
Plo Koon.
Ooh.
Ventress.
With some hair.
I got the daughter.
The daughter.
And a Jedi Knight.
Okay, at the
All
end
right,
of box
that is
one.
end of box 1. Let's take a break from that box and open this pre-release box.
Oh.
So we each get 3.
Okay.
This is the halftime show.
Halftime. Oh, wait, here it should. It's a very good flop of them.
Cheers.
Mother Thousand, Crystal Caves. Another one of our little boys. I'm sorry. I'm not used to holding things out this far. Okay. Tip the scales. A pour. Magistrate Scout. Sorceress Blast. That. Graceful Purgle. Starfighter. Got a Vector.
What's your vector, Victor?
The wrong game again. Kit Fistos.
Ooh,
Aether Sprite.
Okay. And the
Gungan
gun.
Warrior. Stinking Gungan, you lost the points for me.
Obi-Wan. That thing.
Frigate.
That thing. Ugh, kids.
Stupid kids.
Hiding. That guy. That thing. That thing. That thing. That guy. That guy. Stinger Mantis.
Stingamantis.
Been thinking about making a video of like the best video game ships. Or something with that. Because there's enough now that there's plenty of that are worthy of debate.
What are we ranking our best on?
I don't know,
Like outwardly, visually, are we talking about which ones would be the best to
it's all,
be in long term, live in, best organization, best closets?
like the
Kanan!
there's Stinger Mantis,
Sorry,
Ebon
you're not
Hawk.
excited about Kanan.
I am excited about Kanan.
Niall! Another Vol. Okay.
Ooh, Hyperspace Purge Trooper.
Stop
Sorry.
peeking ahead! The Will of the Force.
Oh, that's pretty.
Oh, there. Well timed. Thank you. Out of a Mystic. Got a Jedi Guardian. Don't you... I figured it out myself. Don't nudge me. Hyena Bomber. A Kadu.
The Unabomber?
A Hyena Bomber. Okay. Gunji. Massage. I like that they have her with her hair when she's trying to be a
I
better
saw somebody
person.
complain that she has eyebrows. I don't think she has eyebrows in that look. I don't know if she actually does in the art or not. Or it's just
It looks like she has blonde eyebrows.
yeah. I don't think she does.
Grand Inquisitor.
Ah, that's a point for you.
Force Speed. Another point.
In the chat, discuss your favorite video game ship. We've got Moldy Crow, Ebon Hawk, Stinger Mantis, the Trailblazer, which I think might be my top spot right now because it seems like it'd be the nicest one to live in. We got the Outrider. Monarch. The word ravenous makes me think of the ravenous bug-blatter beast of Troll. That
He was a
guy's
fun one to use.
illusion. Exhaust an enemy unit. A friendly gets sentinel. Okay. Illusions, Michael. Ooh, I got that's 2 legendaries out of 1 pre-release right now. A Hyperfoil Maz.
Did we get like... If we get that many more out of like a pre-release box or close to as many in a pre-release box as a normal box, we riot. Snoke. aka Snooky. Okay. Got a lot of cat. I feel like we're gonna need to take out and start new piles.
Yeah, after we can clear the board
monkey
after this box.
lizards. A wampa.
Don't you wampa, wampa, wampa.
Night Sister. Strike Ship.
can make a Wales versus Thrawn. That theme's operational. Malakili!
Malakili! I did not get a point. Malakili.
Alright. Last pack of the pre-release box, and we're going to clear the board a little bit and go into box number 2.
Whoop, whoop.
Hyperspace Sage. A battle. Ooh, there's another BD for you. Premonition of Doom. Oh, that's a point. This is a rare in the hyperspace slot.
Ooh.
I don't know if that seems good or not. Next time you take initiative, exhaust everybody. I guess that could be really good, but it sucks that like you're forecasting it.
But
this might be good in my Cal deck where I feel like I'm always outnumbered.
But that means like if you take initiative,
it
it
would
exhausts everyone, like including them, right?
Yeah. So like if they're outnumbering you and you're like, well, I'm done, so are you, huh?
So then they essentially
Doom.
get like
So that's
double rare.
1 point. Okay, so I got 1 point out of that pack.
Doom.
I'm catching up.
Whoop, whoop.
I'm catching up. All right, let's. Corvus. Oh yeah, the Corvus. Skirt Bomber. Yes, probably the worst video game ship.
Did you just say skirt bomber?
The Skurg Bomber.
Skurg bomber. Much different than
The Skurg. We can leave the hyperfoils and hyperspaces on the board.
Do you want the legends? Or do we want
Yeah,
to
that's
separate?
what I meant. Let's keep the legendaries out.
Here, we can put legendary for box 1.
Okay, we can recap the legendaries at the end.
How many legends did we get?
Legendary. So we got 2 legendaries out of the pre-release kit, and then out of our box we got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 legendaries out of that box, which I think is a lot. All right, next box.
Did I have the knife, or did you have the knife? Sharp instruments. We probably shouldn't lose sharp instruments, right?
Depends on how out of tune they are. Her brain is processing the joke.
No, it's
She's getting the joke.
It's processed.
Contemplating violence. Alright, time for box number 3. If you're just joining us, these cards on display here are ranked by their value on the secondary Bethany market. This being the most valuable, this being the least most valuable.
Least most valuable? Oh, okay. Sorry, your brain... It was a weird sentence. Okay.
I'll go first this time.
Okay. Do it!
Box number 2!
Sure, put your arms out.
Morgan. I think that's our first Morgan.
I'm gonna put these
Morgan and Morgan and Morgan.
All of these have just been in...
We didn't have room on frame for our leaders and
Yeah,
bases.
but you gotta separate them from the garbage.
Okay, well you sort those while I
with you.
keep going through this. We got a Hyperspace Magistrate Scout. A Knight.
Knight.
Relic Scavenger. A regular Magistrate Scout. An Acclimator. A Sausage.
A sausage?
That's 2 that's 2 points. That's a legendary in the hyperspace slot. Sith Holocron. Okay, so that's 2 points for me. Put this legendary over here. I just jumped into the lead with 14 points.
Boo. I happen to be weirdly competitive, which is why I don't do competitive things.
There's no skill to this game.
I know. That's why I shouldn't do competitive things.
I didn't have
because my
enough time
brain's just
to.
like,
I didn't have enough time to consider how to actually add some kind of like player agency to this game. So, if we like could wager points, then maybe. But it's your turn.
You made a mess. I'm fixing the mess. That didn't work.
Oh yeah, the Rogue Shadow.
Mother of Thousand. Some cliffs. Did you put them in different spots?
Barely.
Joseph. Okay. Curious Fuck. Corrupted Saber. Starship. Some Thralls. Oh, there it is. Part of the other stack of things.
Thrall.
Thrall.
Grand Admiral Thrall.
Okay. Scavengers.
More like Bitch of the Pissed.
We got an ass android.
Okay, there's Luke.
Luke?
Famous for being revealed by the Jodo cast.
Luke.
Ooh.
He pretty.
Now that's a pretty card.
A pretty card. Why couldn't your card be a legendary? Then I would have got a point for it. Do I get a point because it was the one that was revealed by the Jodo cast?
No.
Ooh.
Varys.
Bars.
Dark Side Pounce.
Barry.
This might be some of my favorite art in the set. Good job, Sebastian.
They need to sell artwork. That's not
Ooh, hyperspace. It's worse.
This was thrown in with the peoples. Mmm.
A big guy. So the inclusion of one Ewok in this set makes me assume that next set will have a bunch of Ewoks. It's only logical. Depa, the Burden of Masters.
Mm-hmm. What if this whole thing was just like ASMR of us opening and then moving cards around?
People would be into it. Especially if we, like, hummed and moaned every once in a while. Oh.
That's too loud though for ASMR.
Sorry, I've
You gotta do
decided
that at a
I'm
lower level.
I'm gonna do the noise for each card revealed. Boom. Oh, cling, clang.
Yeah, I was gonna say you need a clunk of some sort.
That one's silent.
Because the person's dead? Because it's an heirloom?
It's just the thing sitting on a thing.
No.
Rawr.
Priestesses, look at them. This one's so happy.
Oh, we are the priestess. Let's talk to Yoda. You're not allowed here. What about the droid? Oh, wait, no. Bring in the flamethrowers. That's what he says there. Dang.
Sword. And then just a rampage.
Okay, that's a point for you. We're all tied up.
For me.
All tied up. Yeah, Secrets of Power could be about the witch from the Battle for Endor. Avar and Starlight Beacon. Longbeam, Gungan, Praetorian, and Hyperspace. Almost didn't notice that one was in hyperspace. The edges are so dark. Jedi in Hiding. Windu. The Purgle King.
Purple King.
Welcome to Purgle King. Can I take your order? Draw a card for each friendly unit with 7. See, I want to make a deck with the Purgle King. I don't know if that'll be any good, but look at his goofy little face. He goes, hey, go to hyperspace lately?
That's like Grandpa Purgle.
Tip the scale. Anybody going to Peridia? Get in my
All
mouth.
the way. Didn't go. Obi-Wan.
Because of Obi-Wan.
Night Sister Leia. Got a lot of younglings. He's gonna die. Okay, medical frigate. Okay, here. Love
Have-
cat.
Does Order 66, is that card worth more now after the set comes out, chat?
God, yeah. 3 lessons. That seems pretty nice.
I feel like that card they put to like remind people that you only see 2 of those 3 lessons on screen. Third one got deleted. Ooh, that's a point. That's a rare in the... That's a really pretty...
An rare. An array.
Okay, so that's 1 point for you.
Okay.
That was really nice in hyperspace.
Are they still interested in us?
They're hanging in. We still got some viewers. I actually don't know how many. It doesn't... The screen I'm looking at doesn't tell me.
We haven't annoyed them.
Kylo.
Yet. Kylo. Dude, is that our first Kylo we
I
pulled
think
in
it
this?
is our first Kylo. Puppy.
Puppy.
Witchy. Shippy. Watto-y. What a cutie. Stupid Star Compass from Battlefront 2. A rare base. Oh, this is our first rare base. I kind of forgot that was a thing. And point for me, because we got an S rarity in the...
Hello? Alright. Do I need to keep your rare base separate?
Yeah.
Okay. Back to tie.
Tied up. This is... Says a lot for the even distribution of their cards.
Cal.
What a pal.
Fortress Vader. New one. Fallen Jedi and his unibrow.
Is it... You can't make fun of a Cyclops for having a unibrow.
It's just how it's like
It
little
would be
V.
weirder if
it looks like...
That's because he's angry.
Okay, fine. It just looks like a bird.
Kurt says rare base should be -1 point. I don't know about that.
Nile Marauder. Oh, because you pulled it. Strike Ship.
Also, we need it.
A Minot.
It's our first one. Duplicate rare bases can be -1 point.
Since you got the first one. Watto. Maskanata. A luminous being.
They're just luminous, not illuminous.
It's luminous.
You said illuminous.
It's a luminous.
Oh,
It's
I see.
a luminous.
Bunch of Gen Z boomer nerds, not Gen Z, Gen X nerds are going to be mad about that card showing young Anakin.
Did I get points? No, I didn't get points.
No points.
No points.
How about this showcase, though?
If you are a Calcasta showcase, though.
I mean, the ones I want most would be Cal and Kanan. But... Hyperspace Adept. Purge. This Blockade Runner is... I don't know if the card is good, but the art is good. Pong Krell. It's got grit, and after you make an attack, you can just kill somebody with less HP than his power, which, if you put something on him, he can be pretty good. And a spooky ghost. This ghost has it's got Scooby-Doo vibes. Kurt says, Cal's a great showcase. Dan from Main Deck got one in a box. But I want one.
I want one.
We haven't pulled a showcase in set 2.
Kanan. Okay. Sorcerers of Turd.
Sorcerers of Turd.
Corrupted Saber. See, this one needs to be in the shiny one.
Yeah, we need a Hyperfoil Vulptex. Protect the pod.
Some more assassins.
Okay, I think I need to make a Kanan Green that goes all in on Purgils.
Owen.
Uncle Owen. Pelly.
Pelly.
I don't know if there's enough droids to make a droid deck. Why aren't there more droids?
Got a second sister. The Jedi Temple Guards.
It's our first second sister.
How would I know? There's so many.
That's the one who flirts with Cal.
But the fact that you're like, it's our first second sister. Like, there's too many numbers involved there. Ahsoka!
Corrupted Saber.
Ahsoka might be a cool
character.
showcase.
Oh, I don't. If I remember right, the Ahsoka showcase is not too much different than like the default art.
Okay, but it's shiny.
Okay, there's
we got
the sun.
We got all the peeps.
We've hit the whole family now. Zeromus. Old Daka is really good too. Pop that Night Sister for pluses. Yeah, I think Bethany was
the assassins. Here's a.
Ooh, Ahsoka looks good in hyperspace.
Yeah. Okay, long beam. He's right there.
Yeah. Okay. You can go a little higher if you want, but it's fine.
Guardian of the Wheels. Our Murderator. Is that the same?
I think it was. Is it called the Myrtleizer? Is that the name of the Legion upgrade, or is that just what people call it?
Give a unit 3 plus.
3 nice. Overwhelm does seem good.
Yeah. Jedi Guardian. Tukata.
Look at her fingers. You ever noticed Aura Singh's fingers? She's like the Salad Fingers character from the old times. She got really stringy fingers.
Calm in the Storm. Ooh, that's pretty nice.
That's great on the Loth Wolves, because they can't attack, so you don't care if they're exhausted anyways. Bethany, what a loser.
Trust your instincts.
Oh!
I'm gonna...
Oh, that one's moving up the...
I gotta...
So regular foil Lothcat is still better than a hyper foil Vulptex. This is...
This is a hyper. Okay, here. Move that up. Okay.
Zeromus, if you're just joining us, Bethany is giving us a look ahead at the market. These are the cards that will be the most valuable, with the most expensive on the right. A regular BD1 will be the most valuable card in the game. At least if you're trying to sell them to Bethany.
Yes.
Man, that hyperspace makes a huge difference on this.
A Voltex right there?
No.
I was like, what?
On this, trust your instincts. Like, it looks so much better.
Look at that. Hyperfoil Voltex.
Obi-Wan. Porgs. Kid. Longbeam. Minoc chewing on the power cables.
Somehow reverse these at some point.
Do or do-do.
Do or do-do?
Impossible escape. Luthen. The Eye of Sion. Ooh, I got 2 points. I found a legendary in the foil slot. The Legacy Run,
Ooh.
that is the ship that kicks off the Great Disaster.
I think it's all like...
Yeah, it blows up in hyperspace, which is why when it's defeated, you damage a bunch of people. And it's real dumb in certain Thrawn decks. I'm at 16 points.
No, taking the lead. Oh, mine's kind of
nice. Also, if you're just joining us, we are...
Darth Revan.
It's our first Revan.
He's a rare. Do I get a...
No, rare leaders aren't worth any points.
You got a rare for him.
I didn't get a point for the rare base.
Oh, okay, good. Thought you did.
Okay. We're getting points, but if you get a legendary, that's worth a point. If you get a rare in a hyperspace or foil slot, that's worth a point. A legendary in a hyperspace or foil slot is worth 2 points. BD1 is worth 5 points, and a showcase is worth 20 points.
And then
score is currently
extra
15
cool
to 16.
BD1s get
the
increasing
increasingly
value.
better.
Yeah. Cure wounds. A mace window. Wasn't he like a legendary in another thing?
In set 1, he was a legendary.
It's almost more exciting to get him then. Chariot.
Captain
Enoch. And...
It's our first Enoch. Shout out to...
the weird guy with the weird face.
Chris's cat. Borg. Nile. Fox. Outer Rim Mystic. Like, I think some of these cards would just be good to, like, use as, like, RPG. 5 points!
Woohoo!
5 points for me!
Now got 3 of them.
Yeah, we got a full set of BDs now.
Okay, we're just going to do a BD deck. That's all it needs to be.
Martian Row! That's a point for me. So that's 6 points this pack. That was a 6-point pack.
Nice.
Puts me at 22.
Ugh. Boo. But yay, because we got a BD. Third sister. I always try to do that and it always is upside down. Okay. Gifted urchin. Would you love to be referred to as an urchin? You're such a gifted urchin.
So
Wait.
gifted, you urchin.
How did this happen? Someone put their coin in the spots in the wrong spot.
Could have been anybody.
Mm-hmm. But then we have recorded evidence.
Oh, the spotlight decks come with a booster each too, so we'll have to remember to open those. Ooh, hyperspace Ezra.
Ooh, that's pretty.
This is our
Time
crisis.
of crisis. And a corrupted saber. Kind of pretty. Sorry, gotta make it hit the light.
That you bumped my fingers.
Where's my... Okay. I was like, where's my yellow? Just because you have a bad throw.
In the shadows. Kitty. Monkey.
Monkey lizard.
I like that there's a creature thing. Now I just need a set to have like a droid sub-theme.
With a BD1 leader.
Like, you could have like an R2 leader.
BD1!
Okay,
Or
as I have
Chopper.
foreseen. Look at the top card of your deck. Use the force. If you do, play that card for 4 cheaper. Double rare. Ba-bam. Point for me. Pulling ahead.
I just need a showcase. Trounce you. Ahsoka!
Yeah, Chirrut seems like the super best. There's some really good ones though, like Gunji. Gong theme? I would do that.
Gotta share the conversation with me. I'm way over here.
Kurt says the next set will be a Gong theme set because it's called Secrets of Power.
Our nameless terror. I do want a hollow one in this. Ooh! I got a legendary.
Ooh, Oppo. That's a point.
Apple. Oh, sorry.
Oh, I just brought in the legendary alarm. We go. We take Chopper. There. Pretty lame that there isn't a Gonk in this game yet. Kit. Sentinel. Hermit.
A hermit.
The Hermit's just like, look at that big hole in the ground.
Okay.
Isn't that crazy?
Would you rather be called a hermit or an urchin?
A hermit. Hermits are cool. Everyone loves a hermit. Urchin is like negative connotations. Hermit's
A
mysterious.
hermit?
Hermit's mysterious. It's like that guy likes his personal space.
Or that guy's a creep. He just sits in his house and watches people.
Invasion ship and purge trooper. Hermits don't sit in their house and watch people. They sit in their house and read and learn about the Force.
You don't think that person has a binoculars or some sort of thing
Just
that they use to look at the space, like look at the sky and the stars?
to avoid strangers. Because once you talk to somebody, you're not a hermit anymore.
Okay. Extension cable.
I mean, ascension cable does seem good to get saboteur.
Full third endurance. Interceptor. Hexagon. Tone.
Nine.
Purge trooper. An eighth brother. Wouldn't you hate to have an eighth brother? So many siblings.
Oh, the Inquisitors are Catholic. That's why they have so many brothers and sisters.
Okay.
Rare base.
Rare base.
Oh, you got a point. That's a rare in the foil slot.
Whoop, whoop.
Kurt points out that rich people used to pay hermits to live in their yard. That is true. In like a...
To do what?
To like live in like a hobbit hut and like tend their garden, basically.
So
like the Duke of...
A gardener?
The Duke of such and such, yeah, but they call him like a hermit, and like they're like, hey, you get a bonus if like you don't talk to anybody or bathe.
So, an indentured servant that is not allowed to talk to people?
They're not. They can leave, and they get like a salary. If you had nothing better to do, and someone was like, hey, I got this giant like cool garden. I'm going to give you a little cottage in the woods. You just live in there so I can tell people I have my own hermit. I'll be like, do I get fed? He's like, yeah. I'm like, okay.
But you would never have to talk to people?
Yeah.
You would thrive with not having to talk to people?
Oh, maybe. Depends on if I had no friends. I could have a podcast.
No, you can't. That's talking to people.
Last turds. Something they don't talk about. Do you think Qui-Gon pooped his pants?
That is you. After you've taken a poop and you've been in there for like 3 years.
Okay, so like, that's you.
I can't move. I can't feel my legs anymore. I'm not there, Joe. Yes. Those are your last words after you've just released everything.
Last turds. Torrent attack. Tauntaun. How many of this Seek ship are they going to give us? I feel like that's our third one already. Illusions. Malik, that's a point. He's
that looks really uncomfortable.
He's got some orthodontal gear.
Imagine if you sneezed. Does that hurt to sneeze with that? He's like, because your face would smush.
Hold on, I gotta play the chopper for the legendary. Is it cover his nose? Doesn't cover his nose.
Right under his nose. So if you sneeze, you'd be like.
Maybe he doesn't sneeze. That's what made him.
There's something forever tickling your nose.
That's why he's so evil.
Ugh.
That's why he's like an evil Sith.
Okay.
John laughed at your joke.
The pooping man?
Presumably.
It's true. It's well known. It's like the that meme where it's like Pookie, and you go and look and you're like Pookie, and you go in the other room. Yours is like, I go to your desk if you're not there. I go look to see if you're in the bathroom, and if you're not there, I'm like, Pookie is missing. That Pookie is missing thing, it's you. But a toilet is like one of the primary spaces. If you leave the room for a long period of time and you're like, why didn't you come by me? It's because I thought you were pooping.
Kurt says Jedi can use the Force to not sneeze and to not poop themselves when they die.
What about if they're having giving birth? Can they also use the Force to push
Jedi
out
typically don't give birth.
You're saying none? This is a hypothetical. Oh, I got another.
Oh, that's
rare.
Okay, that's good. We only need one. The red rare base. If we can hit the red rare base and not duplicate any bases, that'll be perfect. All right, second to last pack of this box.
Boop, boop.
Army of the Dead. This guy's really... He's got quite the face on that guy.
Oh, I thought you were talking about his thing he's launching.
No.
We got a bunch of Force units, a bunch of shieldies. Experience.
Ooh, we got Hyperspace 3 Lessons. Got a Ahsoka ship. And a Hyperfoil Jedi in Hiding. That one's fun. A lot of these Hyperfoil ones have had sort of like this streak down the middle. Like it looks like something was rubbing on it. I don't know if I can get it to show up on camera.
Grand Inquisitor, no showcase.
Boo! We failed.
The Sorcerers of Turd.
Yeah,
That's
those
their
were the
name now.
guys who came up with not pooping yourself when you die. The Sorcerers of Turd.
This one's nice.
Oh, that is nice.
Could be cool and hollow. Pew, pew, pew. Why are stacks getting all shitty? Not of Ren. Precarious predicament.
Kitty.
Kitty.
Oh, there's that one again. All right.
Okay.
After box 2, the score is 17 to 24.
Ugh, you took the lead.
That BD1 shouldn't have made BD1 worth 5 points.
I should have said you don't get points for BD1.
Box 2 legendaries: Qui-Gon, Mythosaur, Legacy Run, Marchion, Oppo, and Malik. All right, on to our last box.
Well, do we want to do another intermission with the ones from these?
Okay, another intermission. We're gonna. You want the Qui-Gon or the Maul?
I'll do them all.
Okay.
Do the baddie.
So we're gonna each open the booster packs that come in the spotlight decks.
Serve best. Open strategy. Yeah. Alrighties.
We can do it simultaneously.
Boo.
Last words, Jedi.
It's a nice Night of Ren one.
Yeah, pretty nice. Oh, I got a legendary. I got an Oppo.
We already got
That's
an
a
Oppo.
point. And I got an Urchin.
Ooh, I saw the corner of the back one. Looked pretty.
Kylo Saber. Ooh, a Hyperfoil Yaddle. That's a point for you, because you got a rare in the...
Hit. Pretty.
Yaddle. Ready for battle.
Hopefully I didn't go down what time when I was supposed to click it up, but that's okay. Okay.
Yeah, I thought we were a lot closer than... somebody track back and check if Bethany messed up her score. But maybe I pulled away.
I think you might have. Got lucky.
All right, ready for our last box.
Are you sick of us? Are
Yeah.
we still entertaining you?
And remember the...
Why is it loose? What's wrong with your knife?
the most sought after card...
Arm out here when I'm slicing?
You don't trust yourself not to slice my arm?
Yes. We can get a hollow.
Yeah, we need to...
Hollow.
We need a hyperspace or foil
Preferably both.
BD. Is that the only thing that can take the #1 spot on the market? Is
Probably.
here we go.
Maybe a showcase.
I'm gonna shuffle mine.
You shuffle yours? Or do I...
Would you like to
open
cut?
No. Gonna open in order of people maybe then. Since you're doing something fancy.
All right, everybody, place your bets. Joe or Bethany?
Okay.
18 to 24 right now.
Ooh.
Maybe, unless Bethany messed up her dial.
Okay. Oh, these have to go out. And these are this one. This one goes here.
This one goes there. That one goes
Well, these were... I was showing the rares.
well, the
Okay.
Alright, you go first.
With Yoda.
No.
Obi-Wan. And okay, Refugee of the Path. Steers Hermit. Dark Side. Will of the Force. Guardian of the Whales. Some Purgers. Temple cards.
We got Purge Troopers. Why not Purgil Troopers?
Purgle Troopers. That'll be fun. Aduku. Okay, rare.
Ooh,
And
that's a
S.
point.
Whoop,
We got a
whoop,
foil S. Because S's are rarer than rares in those slots. Snoke. Okay. Going fast.
Oh,
Ooh,
did they say
Hyperspace
before?
Sister. No.
Boring.
No,
Impatient.
Yeah, I don't want to bore them.
Ooh, baby, what?
5 points for me. Ooh, Hyperspace Vector. Tragedy of Darth Plagueis. Alright, puts me at 29.
Ray.
You need to find a bunch of BDs or a showcase, I think.
Yeah, it's not my fault. Okay, got a Pounce. Oh, this one goes here. Okay. Strike ship.
Don't drain my essence, bro.
Savage. Grogu.
Ooh, there's another point. You got a legendary. Just 2 points. One for the legendary, one for the rare in the...
See, keep trying to go backwards. So hopefully I have not been doing that. Got a legendary. And then him.
I do want to make a Jabba
Look at
deck
his
with
big eyes.
Malakili. I fucking hate that Grogu.
Why? Oh, the eating the spawn things?
No, I mean, that does make me uncomfortable, but just the ability is really gross when paired with Han Solo from set 2. Because Han can play him on turn 1 because Han's thing says put 2 damage on somebody to play them for 1 cheaper. So now not only he's out on turn 1, and he's got 2 damage that he can immediately throw at somebody. It's gross.
Yeah, heal up to do 2 damage from a unit if you do deal that much damage to a unit. Which you could also do to heal a whatever on their side to kill another guy.
Yeah, I suppose you could. Holocron and a Sassiton.
A sassy twin.
A sassy...
Sassy Tim.
Sassy Tim. What we do in the shadows?
Tip the scale.
Tip the hat.
That's the Thanksgiving, after Thanksgiving, the tipping the scale, right? Where you're like, oh, I have to wear sweatpants to Thanksgiving. I'm going to eat so much. Tipping the scale.
Is that like a saying?
No.
No.
There's a food baby joke. Okay. Protect the pod.
Niman Strike?
Neiman.
Chat, look up what Niman is. Niman? What is that
I
even?
just assumed Neiman. I don't know. Luminous beings and a fancy caro. Ugh.
Blue Squad. Hermit. Gundark. Hyperspace Hiding. Gunji. Ooh. Hyperspace Ataru.
That's nice.
Sifo-Dyas. And a Baking Clan.
Baking clan. Cow. Nubian. swamp is.
Ooh, that's a point.
Legacy run.
That's a point. Put it on the board.
Whoop whoop. Should have given you less points as we went along for BD1. First person gets 5, then we get 4 or 3.
I mean, we can... I've gotten 3 of them, I think, right?
Maybe. That's okay. Those are the O's. If you're putting them in the wrong spot, you lose points.
String gear.
Is it a legend?
Nope, just a rare. Just
We're
the
on to
plant that want to eat.
done with our Yetas.
I forgot to sound the chopper for your legendary.
Okay.
Kitty.
Curious block. What is going on with our stats? Someone's going
you
way
gotta-
too fast.
Gotta live fast and stack fast.
Stack shelly. Okay. A little Wolfie. Mm-hmm. Battle Fury. Kylo Ren.
Ooh.
A Bendu.
That's another point.
Ooh.
Catching up.
Oof.
Yeah, but if you stick him with Malakili, Malakili says your creatures don't ever damage your own guys.
Pretty nice.
Malakili, famous for taming the Bendu. Never gonna showcase. Thralls.
I feel like our commentary is getting less coherent as we go along.
It's all throwbacks.
We're all just...
Mind Trick. That's a new one. A Hyperfoil.
Pretty.
Unabomber. Been a while since we hit a Hyperfoil.
I like those barcodes on these. They're fun. And one of these times it'll be dramatic for a reason. There's the poops.
The Last Herds. The Bacon Clan.
Bacon Clan. The ball chuckers.
The Ball Checkers.
Hello. This is what happens after... See, it's Awakened Specters. This is what happens when you wake me up from the nap. When I tell you to wake me up. And then I'm like, I don't wanna. I'm like, well, you said to wake you up. Caretaker. Let's escape. As I have foreseen.
And Five Fighter. Fuck! Tuscan, this guy, that thing, that guy, little kitty, another kitty, Balin. Okay. Our boxes are wearing out.
Also
We've got to hit like 3 more legendaries to keep pace with our other boxes.
Tuscan. Is that a repeat from a different set?
Nope.
Oh, okay. Banking Clan.
Ooh, hyperspace. Rathtar.
I'm trying to figure out what is going on here.
Yeah, this art is hard to read.
I'm really confused.
It's a Mon Calamari guy who's like, meditating or something, but it is hard to read. This
are
art.
his legs are these his legs? Are they disintegrating? Are they getting tucked into
I
his
think he's
skirt?
sitting cross-legged in front of a rock? Does he have like leg? Maybe he's wearing a skirt, but his knees are poking out. There's like holes for his knees, so when he
I'm really confused about how it's working.
Yeah, what's going on below the waist of this guy?
I do not know.
Chat, investigate.
Or sing Ezra.
It's actually pronounced Orasing.
This one's gonna be pretty.
Ooh!
That's pretty.
We got Avar Chris flying around and her...
You know that I read the book because I thought her name was Avar.
I only know it's Avar because that's what they call her in interviews and stuff.
Yeah, so it's like having access to the audiobook. Whee! Okay, gotta do sound effects now when you're reading it.
Strike ship. Nile. I don't know if I should go fast or try and riff on these cards. I feel like it's time to wrap it up. Yaddle. Ooh, foil turds.
Foil turds! Last of Ahsoka versus Balin. With an Ahsoka. Okay. Not a showcase though. Boo. Okay.
Oh, John took off. I didn't even notice. He said he had to go.
Such a good friend.
Must just be... It's probably just Kurt left. And all the thousands of viewers.
Nice. Wow. Has
That guy's pretty good.
Thralls of the Coven.
Darka, Pouncy, Urchin, Hyperspace, Relic Scavenger.
It's probably what people who find things from the 90s are referred to now. A relic scavenger. Since we're apparently...
Got a Supremacy. There's another legendary we haven't got before. Point for me. Puts me at 30.
Kit.
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 Kit Fister.
It's like that, Kimmy.
Kimmy. Well. Bum, 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 bum. Well.
What's this? See, we need a hollow foil. Is that hyperfoil? Is that what it is?
Hyperfoil.
Okay.
Ooh, hey guys, it's me again, the king.
Ruthan.
Cassian Ander.
Ender.
I burn my decency for a sunrise I know I'll never see. I burn my life.
I thought you said I burnt my teats.
I burnt my teats.
For a sunrise.
What do I sacrifice? My teats. Lonnie, you're a hero, Lonnie.
That's in the wrong spot.
Eh,
What happens when you go too
I'm
fast?
trying to...
Anakin.
Oh, there we go. That's our first one to him.
Fancy.
He's out of frame. He's on a surfboard. Ooh, that's a point. That's a double rare. That's a point. 31.
Colin knows we're down here and I can hear him go, ah, oh.
We're running out of packs here.
I'm not going to get one.
Ooh. Is that... Where does that rank on the marketplace between foil and hyperspace? Technically, a foil is rarer, but...
Foil looks better.
I mean, hyperspace is rarer, sorry. I value hyperspaces over foils.
Foils are prettier. They're shiny. Where does this go? Oh, this is Joseph. Joseph! Every time you pull it in the wrong spot, you lose a point. It's 2 points in this last deck. Go on Enoch. Adeba.
Oh, wait. Snoke, Sorcerer of Turd.
Snoke.
It's worse. J-type. Ooh, Hyperspace Lothcat.
Ooh.
But that's not better than the foil Lothcat for you.
I mean, that is kind of prettier. I like...
Do you want to slot it in?
Put it in there.
All right. The marketplace has shifted after many rotations. Static. Kit Fisto's ship. Lame.
I got Anna Cave.
Hyperspace. That's good.
Hyperspace. Wait, is that one? Yes.
That Jedi Starfire looks awfully similar to the Kit Fisto one. Okay. Carry on. Oh, that's a point. That's a hyperspace in the rare. In the rare. And then a legendary! That's a 3-point pack.
Whoop, 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 whoop. Gimme. Not even close to being caught up, but hey!
6 behind. That's
The only way I can win is if I get...
a Hyperfoil BD1 or a Showcase.
Yes.
The sun. Here comes the sun.
Okay.
Is this your last pack?
Last pack.
Bethany's last pack.
Oh. So disappointing. I'm gonna lose. Pork. Younglings.
Okay.
Boom.
That's good. Ooh.
It's pretty.
That's fancy. It's not worth points, though. Not worth any points. Not worth any points. Alright, here's my last pack. Show me a Showcase and a Hyperfoil BD1.
Is needed. Are there extra fancy BD ones? Like the prestige ones?
There are 2 variants of BD1. One comes in the organized play packs, and then the other one is in the convention exclusive pack that I'll be picking up at Worlds.
I must have team.
Ooh,
Boo.
I think I did see a Hyperfoil back there.
No spoilers.
I don't know which cards we're missing. I'll know that when I sort the binder. Oh, that's a point. Ooh, Urchin. Hyperfoil Urchin. Okay, so what we're going to do now, to wrap it up, the game ended with, I had 32, Bethany had 25. Good game.
Really awkward angle.
Okay, let's recap each box worth of legendaries. So box 3, we had 6 legendaries. Only one of them was like a fancy version. Box 2, I think 2 of these were from the pre-release kit.
These ones, I think? Maybe?
Or maybe we set those aside. I don't know.
Nah.
Okay, so that was box 2. This one was from the pre-release kit. These 2 were from the pre-release kit. So that was box 1.
So that, I think, was box 2.
Yeah, and then this was the pre-release kit. So pretty good for 3 boxes and a pre-release kit. Now let's ooh and ah at our hyperfoils.
Including our
Yeah.
Voltex.
Yeah, so why don't you, Bethany, QVC these cards on the marketplace, and then we can...
We got our Curious Flock. I'm sad we didn't get a fancy Oath Wolf.
Yeah.
That would have been really nice. But we got our Curious Flock. Fancy. We got our Loth Wolf. Unfortunately not fancy. Just a normal, typical. Loth Cat because we got this one. We have our Voltex. Super pretty. Probably one of the prettiest cards. Easily.
It's hard to even get it on camera, right?
Yeah, because it's not pretty enough on camera. And then our boy BD1 that we got.
4 of them, so you can keep one, bring one to your office or something, because we only need 3 for a playset.
If anyone gets a holo or a hyper,
You call dibs.
or an extra fancy one that wants to make my day.
We got to go to the local the play nights in town so we can get the OP packs.
You need to befriend whoever found one at our thing, at our pre-release.
Okay, so our hyperfoils, we got the Vulptex. We've got a Gifted Urchin, which this one is actually very pretty. Unlikely to be in a deck, but
No, not too much.
hold on.
Got it the right there.
Right there, perfect.
No, can I come right here?
Ooh, oh. Okay,
back
next
a
one. We got a Night Sister. This
Back
one's
a little.
also pretty nice.
There you go. Nice shine.
This
to it.
one's so good.
Oh yeah, look at that glare. Can't see any of the details.
Got a Unabomber. A lot of these have little scratches right down the
Yeah.
middle, which is weird.
Must be the printer.
Yeah. Yaddle.
Look at that shine. Nope. Yep. There.
Ooh.
Maybe a little bit of yaddle.
A little bit of Yaddle. Jedi in Hiding. Balin. Balin is a really good one.
See, I just need a big one like this.
Maz.
so pretty.
Point Rain. The Nile Marauder, I think, looks really good in hyperfoil, too.
Mm-hmm.
It's got some fun purple. This one looks great in hyperfoil. It reminds me of, like, in the shows when they burst out of hyperspace. And the Tauntaun.
Tauntaun.
Oop, there. Oop, I almost had a good angle. All right, that's going to do it, everybody. Thanks for watching. Hope you had fun. Hope you placed all your bets on me and won.
Boo.
Okay, bye.